Hey, this is Stone, and what I want to share with you is something that I've never actually shared publicly before. I've used it in workshops, I've used it one-on-one, and it's something I've used in my own life for years, and I know that you're going to find it beneficial if it's something you use on a regular basis. So I don't know if you've ever played the game The Sims, and I'm not even talking about like the new versions, I'm talking about like the old school Sims, okay? I'm a total gaming nerd and I used to love to play that game. And the real purpose of the game was that you have these categories that you're always trying to grow and make progress in. And they're simple categories like hygiene, bladder, social, energy, different things like that. And so if you really wanted to grow within that category, you really had to understand what that category meant, what it was you were really trying to do. And that clarity really helped you to know, okay, if I eat a snack, my energy level will grow, but if I actually prepare a full meal, it'll make it grow a lot faster. If I want my hygiene bar to go up, I can take a shower or I can hop in the jacuzzi and that will help it to grow that much faster. Wouldn't it be nice if they had the same thing for life, where you could clearly define the different categories of your life so that you could constantly be growing within those areas? Well, they do, and I call it utopian vision. Utopian vision is an incredibly powerful tool. It's so powerful that I, as a Christian, will pray before I make a change to one of my categories, to one of my utopian visions, because it so powerfully helps you to set the direction that you want to go in your life. And so I'll ask for a prayer just for guidance in so that God will guide me in determining what I want my utopian vision to be. A utopian vision really is telling yourself, if this was a perfect world, where would I end up? And a utopian vision really needs to have three parts. Number one, it needs to be really 2, 3, no more than 4 sentences, because you want to implement it as part of your time management plan. That's the whole purpose. It has to be applicable. So no more than 4 sentences. Number two, you want to write it in a way that it is never attainable. Now, this may seem counterintuitive, but it's a journey, and it's about the journey, you've heard, not the destination. That applies here because you want to set a standard. That's really what you're doing for a direction that you are always going to be heading in. Number three, it needs to be set in the present tense. So when you say whatever you're going to say about it, you need to make sure it's set in the present tense. Now, this may sound confusing, and it is a little bit. Just to explain it this quickly, go to stonejordan.info and click blueprints at the top. Put in your name and email. That's just for me, and it'll subscribe you so you can get these videos every week. But get the blueprint, and I actually have an example from my own life. It's my fitness and health example of my utopian vision. If you read that example, it'll explain it more than I could ever just try to describe it to you. But download that, it'll make a lot more sense. Now, I did a video once that talked about the 7 F's, and these are kind of common denominator categories of our lives. The 7 F's are family, friends, faith, which I really should have put that one first, fitness, finance, fun, and fulfilling career. Those are the 7 F's. And you can kind of use those as guidelines if you want to decide what your categories are, the different aspects of your life. And then you create a utopian vision for each category. If you do that, it's going to do 3 things for you. Number one, it's going to give you a lot of insight into where it is you really want to go, and it will help you to make changes. Number two, it's going to give you a strong motivation, because when you see where you really want to go and you envision this perfect vision of where you really want to head, it propels you to move within that direction. And then the third thing it does, it really gives you great focus. Clarity is power. To know the direction you want to head in, like a laser beam, that's powerful to know that, and it cuts out everything else. So Go get the blueprint, see the example, and here's your homework assignment. At the very least, take one of these categories of your life, and you can use the 7Fs to decide that, and create a utopian vision for that category using all the guidelines we've already discussed. If you really want to be cooking each day of this week and through next week, so for 7 days, create a utopian vision for each category of your life. And all the stuff I just told you, it's really just education without application unless you take this next step to heart. And that is, at the very least, once a week, pick a day. So let's say like on Sunday morning, you read all of your utopian visions. That's one reason why you need them to be short. Then you go back through and you say, what did I do last week that was helping me to move in this direction? And what do I need to do this week to help me move in this direction? And that's how it becomes part of your time management system, because you create actions to help you to move in that direction. If you do that, your life will go from 0 to 60. I mean, I don't know where your life is right now. You might already be moving in the direction that you need to go. But for almost anyone, this is going to catapult you forward if you just take the steps and you just do it. And even if you're skeptical, just try it, create one of them, and see how it works for you. Thank you so much. At stonejordan.info, look at the comments and fill out a comment of your own. Contribute to the community by letting people know what you think of this, or if there's anything that you would do differently, and just let me know what you think. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you have a productive and purposeful week this week. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.